Edwards leaves behind 3 children.
Right here.
Her husband.
This is her and her husband, Kenneth.
And a loving family spread out across North Texas.
"52-year-old KENTORIA Edwards was an amazing grandmother, mother, and friend. The whole package. She had a big heart and was always there to support her friends and never hesitated in putting her family first. She even agreed to get full custody of her 3-year-old granddaughter to ensure she had the best life possible. KENTORIA also loved taking pictures and spending time with her family and friends. She was always the life of the party. On the evening of April 19th, KENTORIA agreed to meet up with her granddaughter's biological mother in front of the Starbucks on the 4100 block of Renner Road in Richardson, roughly 15 miles outside of Dallas, so that she could spend time with the little girl. KENTORIA had no idea this would be a tragic and life-changing decision. Police were quickly called to the scene, arriving to find a woman attempting to leave the coffee shop with a 3-year-old child.
All throughout the morning, a cleaning crew was outside the Starbucks on East Renner and North Star Road in Richardson. Around 7 o'clock Monday evening, 52-year-old KENTORIA Nicole Edwards was shot and killed here.
The woman, identified by police as 23-year-old Tranessa Watts, was quickly taken into custody as additional officers arrived at the scene and began providing medical care to the victim, identified as 52-year-old KENTORIA Nicole Edwards. She was transported to an area hospital where she later died. Her granddaughter was unharmed. After arriving to meet KENTORIA at the Starbucks, Watts, who was the biological mother of the child, pulled out a handgun during a custody dispute and shot KENTORIA multiple times as she walked away with her grandchild. Watts then attempted to flee the scene with the child. According to a neighbor, Watts was outside of the victim's home roughly 2 hours before meeting her at the Starbucks. She even asked neighbors if they knew the people who lived at the home because no one was coming to the door. The neighbor described Watts as appearing eager to get a hold of the individuals inside of the residence and says she feels guilty for not paying closer attention or perhaps reporting the incident.
Lori Johnson was shaking as she heard the news.
It started hitting me. I was like, wait a minute.
Shortly before the murder, Johnson says she saw Watts getting dropped off near the grandmother's home in Richardson.
She got let off at the front of the neighborhood, walked to the back, was trying to find somebody in the home.
But no one let her in.
When she asked me if I knew where the people were in the home, I'm wondering who dropped her off. I think there's probably maybe some Ring doorbells or something up there.
Public records show nearly 20 criminal case filings against Watts since 2016 for robbery and multiple cases of assault and theft. She also served time in prison. Child Protective Services failed to comment on the history it had with Watts. KENTORIA's family, especially her niece, are devastated, shocked, and confused. They are still trying to process how something like this could happen to such a selfless and caring individual. All KENTORIA wanted to do was help her son raise his child. The estranged relationship between her son and Watts made it difficult to properly raise their daughter.
It's just sad because she took full custody of her to have a better life.
Jasmine Parnell says her aunt, 52-year-old KENTORIA Goodson Edwards, always put her family first. Edwards was the legal guardian of her 3-year-old granddaughter, Jordan.
She loved Jordan a lot. She died protecting her granddaughter.
Monday evening, police say 3-year-old Jordan witnessed her grandmother's murder on a Starbucks patio in Richardson. The child's mother, 23-year-old Tranessa Watts, now the accused killer.
I don't know what was going on in her mind on that day, yesterday, but they haven't had no contact with her. Her evilness, because my auntie loved her granddaughter.
Edwards' family says Watts is estranged from Jordan's father and has not been a part of the toddler's life. Edwards leaves behind 3 children.
Right here.
Her husband.
This is her and her husband, Kenneth.
And a loving family spread out across North Texas. All who plan on making sure little Jordan is taken care of.
She's still going to be able to be in a good environment with her father and all our family, her other grandparents. She's very loved all over.
KENTORIA's murder is the first murder reported in the city of Richardson, Texas this year. Watts is being held in the Richardson City Jail on a charge of capital murder on a bond of $1 million, and it is unclear if she's obtained an attorney. KENTORIA's family has started a GoFundMe to help cover the unexpected expenses associated with her funeral and memorial.